Good afternoon, everyone. The moment we have all been eagerly awaiting has finally arrived. Welcome to the first annual day function and CME of the Uttar Pradesh State Chapter, National Academy of Medical Sciences, India. We are delighted to have you with us on this special occasion. As we prepare to begin the inaugural ceremony, we kindly request all our guests to switch their phones to silent mode. We welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Brajesh Pathak ji, who is a leader and who is dedicated to public services, and he inspires us all. We welcome Professor Saroj Churamani, the past president of NAMS India, a trailblazer in the medical community whose contributions continue to shape the future of healthcare. We welcome Professor Abbas Ali Mehdi sir, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of ERA University, Lucknow. He is an inspiring academician, leader, and fosters educational excellence. Professor Rajendra Prasad, Chairperson Convener of the State Chapter UP NAMS India, a committed advocate for advancing medical standards and practices. We also extend a heartfelt and respectful welcome to our Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Farzana Mehdi, whose leadership and vision inspires us all. Our Principal and CMS, Professor Jamal Masood, who is a beacon of dedication. Professor K.B. Gupta, Head of the Department of Respiratory Medicine, and he's a distinguished figure in his field. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present a bouquet to our Chief Guest, Shri Brajesh Pathak ji. I also request, sir, to please present a bouquet to Professor Churamani Gopal. The lighting of the lamp symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and the pursuit of knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment. May this light guide us towards understanding and inspire us throughout today's event. We request all dignitaries to kindly come forward for the ceremonial lamp lighting. We invite Professor K.B. Gupta, Head of the Respiratory Medicine, ERA's Lucknow Medical College and Hospital, Lucknow, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everyone. On the inaugural ceremony of the first annual day and CME of the National Academy of Medical Science, UP Chapter, I, on the behalf of the Department of the Respiratory Medicine, ERA Medical College, Lucknow, heartily welcome all of you. First of all, I am highly thankful to our chief guest of this function, Shri Brajesh Pathak ji, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of the Uttar Pradesh, who has kindly consented and spared his valuable time in spite of many official and administrative engagement. Sir, your blessing on this occasion will be a source of inspiration to all of us, not to mention, as you have been always very cooperative and supportive to our university. I welcome guest of honor, Professor Dr. Padam Shri Digambar Behera ji, who is the teacher of teachers, former professor and head, Dean PGI Chandigarh, and former director of the NIRTD, means National Institute of Tuberculosis and Respiratory Diseases, Delhi, and now president of the NAMS, for the valuable support and guidance. He is the eminent pulmonologist of the country and abroad. I welcome guest of honor Professor S.K. Sareen, immediate past president of the NAMS, to attend this function. I welcome guest of honor Professor Sanjeev Mehta, Misra ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the Atal Bihari Medical University, Lucknow, and former Director of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Jodhpur. I welcome Professor Saroj Chudamani, former Vice Chancellor of KGMU and former President of the NAMS, for the kind support presence. I welcome our guest of honor, Professor Sonia Nityanand, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the KGMU, Lucknow, former Director, Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital, Lucknow, and former Professor and Head, Department of Clinical Hematology, SGPGI, Lucknow. I welcome the guest of honor, Professor R.K. Dhiman, Professor V.C. Rai Awardee and Director, SGPGI, Lucknow, for his guidance. I welcome guest of honor, Professor C.M. Singh, Director, RML, Ram Manohar Lohia Institute of Medical Sciences, Lucknow. I welcome guest of honor, Professor Umesh Kapil, Secretary of the NMS India. I welcome Professor Abbas Ali Mehni sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor of our Era University, Lucknow, and thankful for his guidance, cooperation, and active participation in all the NMS activities. I welcome Professor Farjana Mehndi, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Era University, and guest of honor for his deep interest and cooperation for this function. Words are not sufficient to say for an respected my senior V.C. Rai Awardee, Professor Rajendra Prasad sir, teacher of teachers, former professor and head, KGMU, former director, Rural Medical College, SAIFAI, former director, VALLABH PATEL Chess Institute, Delhi, vice chairman of the National Tuberculosis Elimination Program, convener of the state chapter of the NAMS, and currently Professor Emeritus and, in the Department of Respiratory Medicine and Director Medical Education Research at our university. His vision, hard work, guidance to all of us, and to start the state chapter of the NAMS. I am thankful to our Dean Emeritus, Professor Faridi sir, Principal Professor Masood sir, for the all kind of the cooperation for this function. I am thankful to Dr. Vijay Kumar, State Nodal Officer, State Chapter of the NMS UP, Professor and Head, Plastic Surgery, KGMU, for his cooperation and presence. My sincere thanks to learned speaker of this CME, Dr. Pradeep Srivastav, Senior Principal Scientist of the CSIR, and Dr. Pankaj Bharti, Physician, Honorable Wellness Center, Lucknow, for the excellent scientific deliberations. Thanks to all our joint secretaries, Professor Rajiv Gar, Professor Department of Respiratory Medicine, KGMU, Professor Sarad Sabad Mohammed, Era Medical College, Lucknow, and Professor Rachit Sharma, Era Medical College, Lucknow, for hard work and to make this event a grand success. I welcome to all chairpersons of the CME, senior faculty member, all head of department of the university, delegates, and all university authorities. And my sincere thank to the all team member. Thank you very much, sir.
Professor Rajendra Prasad sir is the Chairman Convener, State Chapter UP, NAMS India. He is the Director Medical Education at ERA's Lucknow Medical College and also a recipient of the B.C. Roy National Award. I request you, sir, to kindly grace the podium and address the gathering with the progress report.
Good afternoon. Our chief guest of today, Sri Brijesh Pathak ji, other dignitaries on the dais, all the fellows, members, and other participants to this first annual meeting of State National Academy of Medical Sciences, India. At the outset, I wish to thank the ERA, all the persons from the ERA, all the management, for giving every help, possible help, to organize this function. I welcome Sri Brijesh Pathak ji, who is attending my second function. I must say, he released my book on chest X-ray about 2 months back. So my job is, for next 10 minutes, is to tell you what progress we have made in the, कहाँ से चलेगा भाई, यहाँ डालो ना. What progress the UP chapter has made. I'll just, when I take any lecture, I pay tribute to my mentor, Professor B.K. Khanna. Some of you might be knowing him in the audience. And you know, currently, as you have heard, this is the Council of National Academy, which is headed by Dr. Digambar Behra, who had joined online because of certain commitments. I happen also to be in council member. There are 21 people who manage this National Academy of Medical Sciences, India. National Academy of Medical Sciences, India was initially a very close body. It has no state chapters. Last year, I think Madam Chudamani is sitting here with, she got the idea, why not we should start the state chapter. That's why they made conveners of every state. Luckily, I was made convener and chairman of state of Uttar Pradesh. And this is our group which worked, our core group. And we have established about 15 medical colleges into it. And the inauguration, as you know, you might be remembering that it was inaugurated first time in the state of UP among all the states on 25th May 2023, last year. And that was, how it will run? Yeah. Please, एक जरा आ जाओ ना यहाँ पे जो कौन है वाले display. You see, this was inaugurated last year. Some of you are there in the last year. And then this is our chapter, and this is situated in my department, state cell. And again, thank you, Professor Abbas and his entire team for supporting me in that endeavor. And these are some of the photographs last time we did. And our chapter mainly aim was to motivate PG participants in many programs, many CME program, to motivate medical colleges to organize CME, and mainly CME organization, task force, and other things were there. And when we made this, our proposed activities last year, what I told you that we'll form a core group. Already we have formed a core group. Core groups should meet regularly. We have met, I'll tell you, 4 times in 1 year. Directory, we have promised, we have made directory, it will be released today. And then regular meetings with fellow, annual meetings, and what we are doing, the first annual meeting, and organization of CMEs, and annual state chapter conference. So these were the promise. We have in UP around 138 fellows, 4 associate fellows, 330 members, and 293 MNS members, and 3 associate. This is our state chapter. And I'm happy to inform that in ERA Medical College, I think none of the private medical college has at least, we are 3 fellows and 1 associate fellow in this medical college, and we have around 6 members in this medical college. And then we have established 15 cells in various medical colleges. These are the photographs at JIMS Noida and PG Institute Noida. BHU function, I think Madam is there in that function. It was a very grand function we inaugurated. And then NMS cell at KNS Memorial University. This is our core group. We have held 4 meetings. We usually do online meeting of the core group. And these are the minutes of all 4 groups. And these are the online photos of those meetings. We have made, during these meetings, we have decided we'll have a women's cell in the medicine in the line of India. So women's cell in medicine, their nodal officers, Dr. Farjana Mehdi and Dr. Amita Jain from KGMC, they were made. Then we have biostatistics cell. Dr. Burma was there in the morning, I believe. So he was made in charge. And then dental cell we have made. Dr. Saddam Mohammed, who is sitting here, he is in charge of dental cell. We have conducted more than 35 CMEs in 1 year. There is a list of CMEs. And we have, at least I have conducted more than 55 sensitization lecture about the National Academy India. There is some of the photographs. I still remember in dental faculty, I and Dr. Behra went together and sensitized them. And these are all the CMEs photographs that have been done. And some of the CMEs we do online. And this is in lung cancer, allergy, and this is a book release, what was done by the honorary chief guest about 2 months back. We have made directory. Today we have made the directory, and today it will be released by the chief guest. And then we have also said that we will make our website. Can it run? So you see that the website of the NAMS has already been made, and it will be released today. Again, thanks to the ERA for supporting everything. And this is, if you go to the website, we can get large number of information into that. Last thing I have to tell, we have plans to register this because, we have no money. This function, I said in the beginning, was organized with all support from ERA University. Because rule says that wherever the state convener will be there, probably that institute has to support. So I must thank again that they are supporting us, but we have a plan to register. For that, our core group has made memorandum. We'll send this memorandum to the National Academy India office. When we get clearance, then we will apply for its registration. And probably next annual function we can do by our own. And last slide I have, what is my future plans as a chairman / convener of this state chapter? First thing I said, I have to register. So I think within 1 or 2 months time we'll register. To establish more NMSL, we have already established 15. Increase CMEs, you have heard the number, increase members, fellows, associate fellow, associate members, increase activity of women's cell, biostatistics cell, and dental cell. To start AI courses in the pattern of NMS India, and to encourage the participants in various CME, lead program, AI courses, NAPS India. So I think this is my future plan of developing this state chapter. With this, I would like to end by saying one quote that, and many people ask me, why sir you are working at this age, like you are working about 20, 30 years back, people who have seen me. So this quote I'm saying for the youngster, anyone who keeps learning stays young. So please, my message is keep learning. That's why in my last slide, I always made this presentation. I say, I am still learning. Thank you very much. Thank you once again for being patient listening.
Professor Saroj Churamani has been a former president of the National Academy of Medical Sciences, India. She has been awarded Padma Shri and is currently enrolled for a PhD degree at IIT Kanpur. I invite ma'am to kindly address the gathering.
Let me at the very outset thank ERA Institution University for supporting the cause of National Academy of Medical Sciences. We are indeed very grateful. The dignitaries on the dais, I am privileged to have our Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Brajesh Pathak ji, to inaugurate this function. We are greatly honored and we are thankful that you could spare your valuable time to come over here. No words will be enough to thank Dr. Abbas Saab and Farzana ji for supporting the cause of medical education. I would like to appreciate on record that ERA Medical Institution has done a tremendously good job of imparting good education as well as innovative skills They are credited with lots of innovations for helping the patient in emergency, and I think these could be a limelight or torchlight for the rest of the country to follow. You would be happy to note that next time in the month of May at IIT Kanpur, under the aegis of National Academy of Medical Sciences, we are going to have a meeting, a conference, midterm conference of National Academy. The theme of that is interface of bioengineers and medicine. And that's what is something very much desirable for our country. We ourselves do not know how much we have done and how much can be easily done. So this interface between the engineers, bioengineers and medicine people is really required for a good growth of learning as well as innovations. By innovations, we will not only be serving our patients well, but also we would be the hub of medical tourism if we apply all this to our education. National Academy of Medical Sciences, the chapter which has been started here in UP, the first chapter by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, I must confess and congratulate Dr. Rajendra Prasad for having really worked very hard, and he has been now instrumental for starting this these cells, National Academy cells at various other medical institutions in UP state. I think by now 15 have been already in pipeline. So hats off to you and thank you so much for working that hard. And I'm sure we are very privileged and delighted to have our Deputy Chief Minister, Honorable Brajesh Pathak ji, who is not only spearheading the state, would also be contributing a lot for the medical education. I think a politician can do much greater a job than any one of us all put together. So we look forward for high expectations from our Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, and we are privileged to have him over here. I would like to thank again the ERA Medical University and Institute for helping the National Academy for this great cause. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I request the dignitaries to release the National Academy of Medical Sciences UP Directory, the souvenir,
आपकी फोटो है इसमें इसलिए हाँ इधर चलो थैंक यू.
I now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Brajesh Pathak ji, the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Uttar Pradesh, to kindly bless the gathering with his words of wisdom.
नेशनल एकेडमी ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज की उत्तर प्रदेश इकाई के पहले स्थापना दिवस समारोह में उपस्थित वीसी एरा यूनिवर्सिटी प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर अब्बास अली मेहंदी साहब, चेयरमैन नेशनल एकेडमी ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज प्रोफेसर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी, प्रोफेसर विजय कुमार जी सचिव, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर फरजाना मेहंदी जी प्रो वीसी एरा यूनिवर्सिटी, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर उमेश कपिल जी, हर्षवर्धन अग्रवाल जी और विशेष रूप से यहाँ उपस्थित केजीएमयू की पूर्व कुलपति, पूर्व अध्यक्ष नेशनल एकेडमी प्रोफेसर सरोज चूड़ामणि जी, उपस्थित सभी फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, प्रोफेसर्स, चिकित्सा जगत से जुड़े सभी भाइयों तथा बहनों, भारत ने चिकित्सा विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में अद्भुत प्रगति हासिल की है. दुनिया ने जो जो बदलाव स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में लिए हैं, भारत किसी भी मामले में पीछे नहीं है। आजादी के बाद से लगातार भारत ने अपने बुद्धि कौशल के और विवेक के बदौलत इस प्रगति को और तेजी के साथ आगे बढ़ाने का काम किया है। आज हम कह सकते हैं प्रोफेसर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी ने अपने जीवन काल में तो बेहतर काम किया ही, जब वो कार्यरत थे। अब वो जब रिटायर हो गए और उससे अधिक काम कर रहे हैं। जो उनका कैरियर था, जब वो पद पर आसीन थे तब तो काम करते ही थे, लेकिन उससे अधिक काम अब डॉक्टर साहब कर रहे हैं। मैं डॉक्टर साहब को सैल्यूट करता हूं, प्रणाम करता हूं। प्रोफेसर चूड़ामणि जी ने चिकित्सा विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में बड़े काम किए हैं। वाराणसी से निकल करके पूरे देश में काम करना और उस काम को पहचान दिलाना। भारत सरकार ने पद्मश्री जैसे बड़े सम्मान से सम्मानित करने का काम प्रोफेसर साहब को किया है। मैं इनका भी प्रणाम करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं। एरा यूनिवर्सिटी ने अपने स्थापना काल से हम कह सकते हैं कि बहुत बेहतर काम किया है। तरह तरह की बातें होती हैं सोसाइटी में कि एरा यूनिवर्सिटी एक विशेष वर्ग की यूनिवर्सिटी है, वहाँ कौन बच्चे पढ़ते हैं, लेकिन इन सब से ऊपर इंसानियत के लिए आपने काम किया है। हमने अपनी आंखों से देखा है कोरोना महामारी के दौरान। हमें याद है जब हमारे बुजुर्ग बीमार थे तो हम उन्हें देखने के लिए आए थे, और ये उनकी मेहनत और तपस्या और लगन थी कि आज एरा यूनिवर्सिटी से पढ़े बच्चे पूरी दुनिया में नाम कमा रहे हैं। ऐसे अवसर पर भले ही हमारे बीच में हमारे बुजुर्ग कलवे सादिक साहब नहीं हो, लेकिन हम उन्हें याद करते हैं, उनकी स्मृतियों को नमन करते हैं, उन्हें खिराजे अकीदत प्रस्तुत करते हैं। पूरा जीवन उन्होंने क्या सोच रही होगी उनकी उस समय जब उन्होंने इस यूनिवर्सिटी की स्थापना के बारे में सोचा होगा। कोई साधारण काम नहीं है एक मेडिकल कॉलेज बनाना, फिर उसको स्वरूप देना मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी का और अच्छी पढ़ाई देना, विपरीत परिस्थितियों में देना। वास्तव में आप सब ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। नेशनल एकेडमी ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज ने नित्य नए प्रयोग किए हैं। अपने आने वाले चिकित्सा व्यवस्था से जुड़ने वाले युवाओं के लिए कौशल विकास के माध्यम से जोड़ते हुए और बेहतर क्या किया जा सकता है, लगातार इस दिशा में शोध अनुसंधान और सीनियर्स की राय लेकर एक प्लेटफॉर्म प्रदान करना। सबकी जो राय होती है, सबकी जो विचार हैं, सबके जो रिसर्च पेपर्स हैं, उनको एक रूप प्रदान करना आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए। मैं बहुत बहुत बधाइयां देता हूं, कार्यक्रम की सफलता की शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और उम्मीद करता हूं डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी के नेतृत्व में चिकित्सा विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में ऐसे ही और बेहतर काम होता रहेगा। और आप कहते नहीं कि आप जियो 1000 साल, दिन के साल के दिन हो 50,000, एक गाना मैंने सुना था। तो ऐसे ही आप काम करते रहें और अच्छा काम होता रहे। आपकी अच्छी टीम है। मैं सभी को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद सर। We now wish to felicitate our chief guest with a shawl and a memento. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Professor Rajendra Prasad sir to kindly do the honors. Dr. Umesh Kapil is the Secretary of the National Academy of Medical Sciences. He has made significant contributions to academic literature with a substantial number of publications. I request you, sir, to kindly address the gathering online. Sir is with us online.
National Academy of Medical Sciences have initiated our NAMS ICMR Biostatistical Helpline, under which we provide help, guidance and mentorship to all the PhD students, all the MD students and all the young faculty members who are undertaking research and they need statistical support. We understand that the statistical support is little less or needs strengthening. So we request Dr. Sanjeev Mishra sir and all the eminent fellows that please disseminate this information with all the medical students, postgraduates, MDs, PhDs, young faculty members to take the help of NAMS ICMR guidelines helpline, in which we have the most eminent biostatistician epidemiologists participating and guiding the students. We have a portal in which the students can log in and put their queries and it will be answered by the eminent experts. With these few words, thank you very much. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Professor S.K. Sareen, sir, is a senior professor and head of the Department of Hepatology. He is the director of the Institute of Liver and Biliary Science. He is the immediate past president of the National Academy of Medical Science, India. I request you, sir, to kindly address the gathering. He is joining us online.
For inviting me for this very important meeting, and I'm very proud to say that Dr. Rajendra Prasad had taken this UP has always been a front line in medical education and training and skills. I want to thank the ERA, the major educational institute. I also want to thank the bureaucrats, the politicians who all make the doctors' ambitions come true. With this brief, my best wishes, and I do hope that the second anniversary will become better. And on behalf of all the members of the National Academy, it's a privilege to be part of this great journey. My best wishes and thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Digambar Behra is the president of the National Academy of Medical Sciences, India. He is a Padma Shri awardee, and I request you, sir, to share your thoughts with us. He is joining us online with us. In the meantime, I request Professor Sanjeev Mishra, who is the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Atal Bihari Medical University. He was the former director of AIIMS Jodhpur. I request you, sir, to kindly share your thoughts with us. He's joining us online.
Good afternoon, Professor Rajendra Prasad, sir, convener for the state of UP for the National Academy State Chapter, Professor Bas Mendi, Professor Umesh Kapil, the Honorary Secretary, Professor Behra, the President, Professor Shiv Sareet, the immediate past President, all the dignitaries on the dais. I think we must congratulate the National Academy for coming up with the concept and idea for creating state chapters. They used to be state conveners, but their roles were limited. They were defined. The roles was to see that all projects which go to the academy for funding go through them with their comments. But now I think their role has broadened to create state chapters. It's important to say that, especially when we are talking medical university like Uttar. About the academy, I think we've got 3 science academies, one at Prasad, Delhi and Bangalore. I think National Academy of Medical Sciences is the only academy for biomedical scientists in the country. And the youngsters with the state chapter, I think, will get motivated to become associate members, take benefit of the Navigate program and the other programs, especially health and biostatistics, as Professor Kapil said, which the National Academy offers. And I'm sure that as time goes by, the state chapters will definitely be a force to reckon with as far as the medical education, research and training go. Congratulations to Dr. Abbas at Uttar, Dr. Fazana and Professor Rajendra sir for taking all this initiative to celebrate the first day, foundation day for the state chapter for the National Academy. And thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you. Thank you.
UP chapter of the National Academy of Medical Sciences and other dignitaries. I am glad to note that the UP state chapter of NAMS is celebrating its first annual day function. As you all know, National Academy of Medical Sciences India is a unique institution which fosters and utilizes academic excellence as its resource to meet medical and social goals. It was registered as the Indian Academy of Medical Sciences on the 21st April 1961, that is 63 years back. It was earlier registered as a society under the Societies Registration Act of 1860 in pursuance of a resolution adopted at the meeting of the Central Council of Health after consulting the state government, universities and professional bodies. It is the highest academic body of eminent medical and biomedical scientists of India. It was inaugurated at New Delhi on the 19th December 1961 by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. The first convocation of the Academy was held on the 8th December 1963 at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi, and the convocation address was delivered by none other than Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the then President of India. The Academy was renamed as National Academy of Medical Sciences on 16th December 1976 on the recommendation of a working group set up by the Government of India. One of the unique features of the Academy is that, unlike many other professional societies or associations of various medical specialties, this Academy consists of all branches of medical science, of all categories and specializations, and functions tank for policymakers in all spheres of medicine, including medical education, research, for cost-effective health care to help the humanity at national and international level. We are enlarging the goals very soon. NAMS has the large pool of eminent medical and non-medical scientists who have contributed nationally and internationally. Fellows of NAMS are part of national policy-making bodies and help in decision-making at the national level. The Academy confers the fellowships and memberships selected through a peer review rigorous process. NAMS provides recognition to medical and biomedical scientists by awarding them these fellowships, associate fellowships, memberships and associated memberships, emeritus professors, academic awards and academic orations, etc. Presently, the Academy has over 1100 fellows, that is FMS, about 2700 plus members, that is NAMS, over 130 associate fellows and 11,000 members by DNB, that is named as MNAMS. In order to recognize and develop academic linkage with international medical and biomedical scientists NAMS has initiated the process of international fellowships, associate fellowships, and memberships from the year 2023 onwards. The Academy, its 38 emeritus professors visit various medical institutes, universities, and centers to promote academics, teaching, and research. The NAMS has set up various task forces to develop policy briefs to the government related to important national health and medical issues. The other activities of the Academy include continuing medical education, navigate CME program, NAMS leadership development, that is LEAD program, and ICMR NAMS National Biostatistics Helpline for PG medical students, online certificate orientation course on artificial intelligence in health for medical professions. Then NAMS also recognizes women in medicine, the NAMS Research Fellowship, networking with medical colleges, institutes, NAMS Research Fellowships for medical students and young faculty, scientific exchange programs, NAMS Ames Collegium, publication of annals of NAMS, and the conduct of NAMS convocation, etc. are some of the other activities that are carried out by the Academy. We are planning to enlarge our activities soon. That includes the training of the teachers, of medical teachers, then community outreach program, etc. To spread its aims, visions, and missions, NAMS has various state chapters, and I am very happy to note that the UP chapter is one of the very active chapters of NAMS under the leadership of Professor Rajendra Prasad, who is a member of our Executive Council. It has about 135 fellows, 350 members, and more than 30 CMEs have already been conducted in the state of Uttar Pradesh under the chapter, and many more CMEs are planned in future. I wish many more postgraduates and postdoctoral fellows should be enrolled as its members, associate members, and associate fellows, and also, of course, many fellows. People should apply for that and become a part.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor and privilege to express my heartfelt gratitude on the behalf of the organizing committee for the successful completion of this annual day of the UP State Chapter NAMS India. Now, first and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude for the Deputy CM also, who had taken his time and came here. A warm thank to all our chairpersons, panelists, and the speakers. So now I would like to thank you once again and have a wonderful day. Let's join us for the lunch. Thank you.